Everybody
just like I said, like Desi's, everyone has that like protector. You are definitely the protector of your family. Like you ride or die for yours.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because you do not care. Like
Yeah.
you
She said, I know you was ready to whoop my I get it. What's up, Solicit Nation? It's your girl, Nikki, and I'm back with another Unsolicited Truth reaction. Hello if you're new, welcome back if you're not. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below so we can keep this party going. And please, guys, continue to watch the ads, continue to hit the thanks button, continue to subscribe, continue to hit the join button, as well as continue to visit the merch store. All of that helps me continue to do this for you full time. Now, with that being said, I am about to get into this video. This is Zasha's video. What I think about the ODELLs. This is positivity only. I like what I without having watched the video, I'll say this. If this video is going in the direction that I think it's going, I like that she is actively and maturely changing the narrative, because she understands that moving forward, she is going to need a functional and a civil relationship with not just Josh, but with his sisters and his mother, for the sake of the children, and not just Cairo and Harmony. I'm also talking about Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? He's a young man, but you know, he still can benefit from the relationship he has with, you know, Josh and his family. So with that being said, shout out to Zasha for even going this route. It would be easily mistaken for her just once again trying to clout chase off their names, but I hope and I believe that she is more intentional and honest in that. And I think that she's just, you know, tired of the negativity around it all. And I think that she wants to like change the narrative. And I'm all here for that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into Zasha's video and see what she's talking about. Let's get straight to the video.
Hi guys. Let's start with, I am sweating. It is, sorry I haven't shaved my armpits, but it's hot in here. I'm from Florida, but California heat is different. It's
dry.
I don't know, it's a hot. It's a dry hot.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because over here, East Coast, you know, and in the South, we used to the subtropic heat, like humidity, which I guess it just depends, because to me, humidity is worse than dry heat. At least I can breathe in dry heat. But people from dry heat might think that humidity is better, because they like, you know, they so tired of the dry heat, getting nosebleeds and shit.
It is such a nice day outside. Let me show you.
Intro dumb loud.
Real quick. Like, it is so freaking, like, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day today, too.
Look at that freaking sky.
It's a beautiful day today. This is obviously another day, but it's beautiful.
I cannot wait to, sorry if I showed you, like, all my room. It's a freaking mess right now. I made the bed just for the video. I started today with a meditation / prayer. And it got me thinking.
Y'all probably can hear it all right, huh?
About everything that's been going on in the past, present, what could the future look like. It was just a really, really, really good session. And the one word that I got out of this session was gratitude, right? And I am extremely grateful. I'm going to focus on what I'm grateful for today with y'all. And another thing that I realized too is that there is a lot of negativity that goes out into our social media streams. Like, we are constantly.
See, I told y'all, she's right now what she's trying to do is she's trying to change the narrative so she can change the energy around her. And I'm not mad at that. You have to do that actively, and sometimes it may come across, especially if you've had like a public falling out with somebody. Sometimes it can come across as you being dishonest or fake, because you can get over or you want to rectify or reconcile something so quickly. I get accused of being indifferent, and I get accused of not feeling things as deeply as other people, because when I do go through stuff with people, which is very rare, but when I do go through something with somebody, I am willing, even if whether I'm in the wrong or they're in the wrong, I'm willing to reconcile and rectify the situation immediately. And most people don't. They want to sulk and be in their feelings for a little bit. They want to, they want to be angry, or they want to be dejected or rejected, or whatever they're feeling. They want to feel that for a little while longer because they're not ready to forgive you or ready to move on. And I'm like, no, I get accused of being like, oh, you ain't really over it. How you over it that fast? And I really be like, nah, I'm really just trying to change the trajectory in which we headed. I'm just trying to, give us a new direction, a more positive direction, but you want to stay where you are. And so sometimes it can come across, like I said, as me being like not honest in my emotions, but I'm telling them, I'm like, nah, when I'm ready to let something go, I'm gonna let it go. I don't hold grudges. That's never been my thing. Anybody that knows me knows that about me. I've never held grudges, but if I could or would be mad at somebody for longer than a few minutes to an hour, it would have to be something like, you would have had to have done something like, it had to be like a major violation. But for the most part, no, I'm normally ready to move on within minutes of having an altercation with somebody, and other people just don't know how to process that. Sometimes it take a little bit of an hour. It depends on how disrespectful the altercation was. But like I said, I hope that people don't misconstrue this from Zasha and think that she's just, oh, she just couldn't take the pressure. Like, nah, nobody wants to take that pressure. If she wants to change the narrative and now she only wants to speak positively about her situation with the ODELLs, I'm all here for that. Some people gonna think it's fake, but others hopefully will recognize what she's trying to do, and she's being mature and she's taking control, and I love it. I love it.
Watching, what's happening on the news, even if we don't watch the news, like it is all over Instagram, it is all over like social media. Like we don't, even if we didn't want to know, we know. But I also want to put a lot of positivity out into
the atmosphere.
In saying that, I feel like I myself have put out negative stuff.
Accountability. There you go.
This year for me have been extremely eye-opening, and I've been going through a lot of growth and self-healing, and realizing that I need to only focus on me.
That's right.
I need to focus on how I heal.
That's right.
I'm trying to learn how to lead with love, even though there's people around that don't know how to do that yet.
That's right.
I don't know how to do that yet. I'm learning.
That's right. That's right. I love that. If she's basically taking the reins and she's deciding, she said, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it first. I'll lead with love. I'll be the one to. I tell my family, and I tell my friends, and I tell people this all the time. I am willing to apologize every single time. I will apologize every single time. I don't care about being right or being wrong. If I have to sacrifice my ego to build your character, that's what I will do. If I have to sacrifice my ego to build my own character, that's what I'll do. If I have to sacrifice your ego to build your character, that's what I'll do. I'm all about building character over ego. And so I've never had a problem apologizing, and anybody in my life can tell you that. If I'm wrong, even if I'm not wrong, sometimes I'll apologize just to squash the shit so we can get back on a positive vibe. That's how important my piece is to me. I'll apologize even if I'm not wrong. And some people might be like, well, what about that other person's accountability? That's got to do with them. I'll apologize to move on from that situation, but I'll move with that person differently. I don't just sit and let people do me wrong over and over again and I take responsibility for it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in order to move past a situation, a particular situation, I will apologize to get past that situation. And if I've seen repeated behavior in somebody, then I just start moving differently. I start moving accordingly,
Learning how to lead every situation, every relationship.
But you can do all of that in love.
Be a friend, family, whatever. I'm learning to lead with love. So today,
that's important.
I want to step out of my comfort zone with you guys, and I want to go through a step in my growth process.
Hold on, y'all.
With
cold.
You.
I had the AC going and the fan. It's too much. It's too much.
Guys, I like I said before, I feel like we're constantly venting on social media about the bad things that happen in our life.
This is true.
And when I post something about...
Which is why I like to make sure that my platform, all of my social media platforms, are a place where you can come and find laughter, love, and light. And I don't say that, you know, in a vacuum. I know what I'm saying, and so I constantly try to put that out there. Every once in a while I will talk on a heavier subject, but it's only to edify and encourage and educate. Like the other day on my Twitter, we were discussing depression. That was a great thread and a great conversation that we started, and I love that. Follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's unsolicited. It's at the unsolicited truth, or at unsolicited. Hold on, what is it? It's the link is in the description below, because I don't want to get it wrong. But hold on, let me tell y'all. It is at unsolicited truth, unsolicited with no E. So at unsolicited truth, unsolicited with no E. I have 1,808 followers. We almost at 2,000. I can't wait to hit 2,000. Same thing with my TikTok. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's just the unsolicited truth, at the unsolicited truth. I'm at 1,912 followers on TikTok. As soon as I hit 2,000 on TikTok, I'm going to start going regular on TikTok at least once or twice a week live. I'm going to be going live on TikTok regularly once or twice a week once I hit 2,000. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok and follow me on Twitter, okay? I love and appreciate y'all. We have great conversations on Twitter, and we about to start having great conversations on TikTok, because I know everybody can't make my YouTube lives, and so I'm trying to find a way to go live with you guys in different places. I'm also going to get my Twitch popping, because with my Twitch, I don't get copyrighted as much when it comes to music and movies and different things like that, because I know there's a lot of stuff we want to watch and we want to do, and we can do that on Twitch that we can't do here. So trust me, I got a lot of stuff coming for y'all this year. I haven't forgotten. This summer is going to be lit, on top of the fact that we got the Freem Becky concert coming up and the trip to Thailand. So all of that stuff, we got a lot going on within the next year, 6 months to a year. So stay tuned, Solicit Nation. It's only up from here. And thank you for 16,000 subscribers. I love y'all, man.
Like the dramas and things that you guys know about as a reaction to what someone else posted. It is always something negative, right? So I wanted to start this gratitude with sharing some positive things about the people in my life that have been shown, I don't know how to explain it. Like this is really hard for me. I did not realize how hard this was going to be. I was like really feeling like love and light today, and I was like, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. But then I don't know,
just because you choose to do it or decide to do it don't mean it's not going to be hard. Stepping out of the comfort zone, like you said. I don't know. I just really want to put positive things out, but I'm going to try. I wrote a few things down about some people in my life. These people ultimately are family. So I wanted to read to you guys what I think about them in a positive light. To ease into it, I added my sisters into this. I made a list of my sisters too, because I feel like that way, yeah, I can see why.
I don't just start hard.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's a process for me. So I need to slowly ease myself into it. These people are my family at the end of the day, and I want to appreciate them publicly, because that is something I just want to do. This is an olive branch. Starting with my sister Desi.
This is an olive branch.
I made a list of things that I think of at the top of my head when I think of my sister Desi. So when I think of Desi, this is for you. When I think of Desi, I think protector. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everyone in the family has like this, you know, ride or die person. Like, I stand for my family no matter what. Like, that's whatever. Like, I stand for mine. I don't care if they right, wrong, whatever. Like, that's my sister. And
right or wrong, I'm rocking with my brothers. Yeah.
She loves right so hard.
I've told y'all that before. Right or wrong, I'm rocking with my brothers. Don't even come. We're not even playing that game. If they're wrong, I'll call them out, but I'll call them out behind closed doors. I'm rocking with them in public. I also
think of how talented you are and how motivated,
no matter how hard you try,
how driven you are. Like, it's so Like, you put your mind to something. She's like, I want to be a tattoo artist. She never drew a day in her life. Like, this girl did not know nothing. And now she's like, yo, she's so dope. She's a dope ass tattoo artist. Like, she's awesome. So freaking talented.
That's awesome. I love people like that.
She's also one of the kindest people I know. Like, she has the softest heart.
Now, like, is this the same sister that was in that video where we were sitting in the car talking?
And I feel like we have that in common. Like, if I start crying, she'll start crying. Like, you're such an amazing person, Desi. And I know that we're both going through this growth process and we're still trying to figure out life, but you're doing such a good job and I love you so much. Zoe, my youngest sister, I guess this is more like siblings and stuff. Like, we're keeping it in that age range, because I would definitely put my mom on here. I'd put my grandma on here. I'd put my dad on here. I'd put everybody on here. But, you know, but Zoe is the most unique person I know. Zoe is so animated. Like, I think she could possibly be a cartoon character. Like, she needs to be in an anime somewhere. I love
is Zoe that you an Aquarius?
Do not care
Zoe an Aquarius.
What people think. And I don't care what people think to a certain extent. I feel like we all say, I don't care what people think. That's a lie, because I care to a certain extent. Zoe does not care. She genuinely...
I agree. Everyone, it does genuinely care what someone else thinks. I would say I don't care. I that's why I always say like this. I don't care what most people think. I don't. I genuinely do not care. Like, if I don't know you, you don't know me. We never seen each other. We never breathe the same air. Even if we breathe the same air, if I don't know you, then like I don't care what you think about what I do, what I say, who I am, or anything. But I do care what my mom thinks. I do care what my brothers think. I do care what my nieces and my nephews think. I do care what my best friends think. You know, so I do care what some people think. But no, I genuinely don't care what most people think.
Does not give a F about what anyone thinks about her, her lifestyle, what she likes to do, what she eats, nothing. Talented is on here too. Talented, smart, unique, generous. When I tell you, so both of my sisters are tattoo artists. When I tell you Zoe has been drawing since she was like a baby. And she makes her art is so beautiful. Like, and I love that they both are in the same shop too, because Desi does like fine line work and Zoe does like massive like collages and like, you know, portraits and cartoons and animes and stuff.
Nice.
So it's just like, Zoe, you're phenomenal, and I love you so much. Now comes the hard part. There are 4 people on this list that have been shown in a negative light on my channel. So I want to lift that and shed some positive light on these people.
Eat the whole apple.
Because
no, just bite accountability. Eat the whole apple.
They are family, and my children love them to death, and this is really hard for me, but I do ultimately, you know, have love for these people. And I know that a lot of people think that I don't. And it's not that I don't have love for them. It's more of us just kind of not being able to communicate the right way. And
using the internet as a tool of communication has only exacerbated the issue. So hopefully after this video, whatever conversations or dealings could and should be handled offline. Yeah, because adding the internet has only complicated and, like I said, exacerbated the issue. The internet is not where you come to deal with it's an unforgiving place. People pick sides, people have biases, and it's never going to give what you need or want it to give, which is support and encouragement.
But yeah,
let's start.
Even
if 2 or 3 people do, like,
Natalie Odell.
It's not. It's not.
Natalie, this is for you. I think you are one of the strongest independent women I know. Mm-hmm. You are the protector of your family.
Everybody
just like I said, like Desi's, everyone has that like protector. You are definitely the protector of your family. Like you ride or die for yours.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, because you do not care. Like
was ready to whoop my ass. I get it. I respect it. I respect it. Not respect it. I respect it. I respect it. She said, look, I know you'll whoop ass. I know you'll whoop ass. It's just the way she said it. She was like, you do not care. Like, you was ready to whoop my ass. Like, I know. I'm the only one that heard that. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me let her finish.
Stand up for your brother, your sister, your mom, your partner, whatever it is. Like, you will stand up for the people that you love, and I appreciate that about you. You're extremely intelligent and driven. Like you work hard. You know what I'm saying? You work hard to learn the things that you know. Know the things that you know. You do your work. You do your research, and I appreciate that. You're motivating. I strive in certain areas to be like you when it comes to your work ethic and your concentration. And the way your ideas flow, it's so motivating, and you're always coming up with new things. And it's just, yeah, motivating is the word. Ultimately, and last but not least, you are gorgeous. You are one of the most beautiful people that I know. Like, you are radiant and just, yeah, girl, you fine. And yeah, those are things that I appreciate. This is top of my head, okay? I didn't sit for a long time, like this is scribble. But top of my head, these are the things that I think about you. And I really appreciate you as the aunt of my children because they love you so much. And
no, I'm going to give it to her. 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 Major key. Major key. I'm going to give it to her. I appreciate it. I don't know what everyone else's take is on this. And like I said, a lot of people may look at her and be like, oh, she's just trying to get out from underneath that negative cloud. Yeah. Yeah. Or she's just cloud chasing by using their name because her views are down. Yeah. This is her job. Yeah. But if it repairs her relationship and it brings more positivity than negativity into her life, what's the beef? What's the problem? What's the problem? You know what I mean? Again, no one can speak to the authenticity or her intentions behind doing this. I'm going to take it at what it is, which is face value, which is she is understanding that gratitude really does change and improve the quality of your life. I'm trying to tell you, be thankful for the small things and you will be blessed with the larger things. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to appreciate where you are and what you have and who you know and who you love and who loves you before you can even begin to expand and, you know, expand in your life, you know? So I appreciate what Zasha is doing and the example that she is setting. And like I said, nobody can speak to intentions, but from what I'm seeing, it looks authentic, it looks sincere, and I'm proud of her.
And
I'm proud of her.
Harmony is the spitting image of you. And
facts.
How could I not
love
that little girl?
Facts.
So like, yeah, I appreciate you.
That's sweet.
Justina, these are some things that come to mind. This is for you. Justina, I think that you are inspiring in a spiritual way. You really show that part of you, that vulnerability. You've been through so much and
still so young.
You've learned so much. When I met you, to me, you were young and cute and vibrant. And as the years went on, you have become this phenomenal woman. The growth is real.
Turned into a phoenix, huh?
Can pull off anything. And I feel like we are alike in a lot of ways. Like, you know, we love our country music. We love our spiritual stuff. You can be a tomboy one day, rocker girl, freaking all black, and then the next day freaking flower child with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is, I feel like we're a lot alike in that way,
the duality. I agree with that. I think that they both have a great balance of masculine and feminine energy, and I think they both have duality in their personalities that allow them to flow you know, between so many different, you know, styles and spectrums when it comes to like their aesthetic. I agree. Both
so
Sasha
talented.
and
If you don't know, Justina sings, and she can sing. You're funny as heck, and you're extremely compassionate. I appreciate those things about you, and also, like I said about Natalie, I appreciate the way you care for my children. They love you, and when you come to pick them up and they see your car outside, they get so excited to see you. I wanted to throw Josh in here because I feel like I haven't done an appreciation post for the father of my children, and I want to do that. So, Josh, hey. We've been through it. We know things that no one else knows. And I appreciate you as a person and the father of my children. I think you are so smart. And I don't think you understand, like, I tell everyone still to this day that Josh is the smartest person I know. If you guys didn't know, like, he got a scholarship for, like, an academic scholarship, and which is incredible for a Black young man. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, Black men get drafted or get scholarships for sports, and y'all know this. But no, Josh got an academic scholarship. You're extremely creative and talented. Your writing skills, the way that you come up with phrases and things for your songs, it's so inspiring. Yeah, it's so crazy, and I love how excited you get. It is so great. It's so amazing how passionate you are about your creative talents. You know what I'm saying? You're so passionate about everything that you do. So it's just really inspiring. And of course, I appreciate how much of a phenomenal father you are to our children. Like, yeah, we all see that. You just sent me a post about, like, we don't follow each other, no nothing. We don't talk like that unless it comes to the kids. But you sent me a post about, like, how to keep our children, like, how to properly put on, like, car seat belt, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the positioning for it, make sure it's on the chest and all that. Like, he sent me this post, and I'm just like, you're such a good dad, bro. Like who thinks of stuff like that? Like, that's amazing. Like, that's something a mom would do. Like, I would send you that post. But you did, and I just thought to myself, see, like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, when two people separate, when I love that she's acknowledging him in this way, because, like, when two people separate, it is so important. No, nobody's saying you got to be friends. Like she said, they don't hardly talk, you know what I'm saying, unless it has something to do with the kids. But they still have a civil union. They still have, like, a relationship where she can recognize his growth. You know what I'm saying? He can recognize her growth, and they can appreciate each other, you know, in a way that still allows the children to feel like they have a working, cohesive parental unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so important. But when one parent is pitting the child against the other parent and vice versa, like, that tears at a child, man. And that child grows up just completely spun out before, you know what I'm saying, before they even hit adulthood and real life start fucking with them. They already spun out based on your BS. The least you can do is work things out and appreciate each other for the sake of your children. If you love your kid. But I now, with that being said, I digress, because, you know, if sometimes you got deadbeat moms and dads, and in that situation, I'm not telling you to try to make it work, you know what I'm saying, with somebody who's ridiculous or who's not accountable. I'm saying take their ass to court and get full custody.
I'm so freaking blessed to have this person that is consistent with my children. Like, you are so freaking great. And I know that these last few years have been so hard on us, but I know that we're going to be the best parent we are the best parents for our children. And I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. Last but not least, Easy. I love Easy, and I'm gonna tell you that, like,
what? Yo, I didn't I didn't say anything.
Like with everything going on, I feel like it hurt me a lot with, you know, things that she like said and stuff, but like I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it too. You know, so I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint. I have my own emotions, I have my own feelings, and I've expressed that. So I want to also express how I feel about you as a person. Obviously, you're the funniest person on earth. Like, you are hilarious. I love how you treat people. And I feel like that's my biggest thing. Anytime anybody asks me like what I like about people, it's like when someone can be just friendly and compassionate to everyone that they about anytime.
It's in this little short period of time, I think I done seen more cuts than in the entire video. How about you? That's the same.
If anybody asks me like what I like about people, it's like when someone can be just friendly and compassionate. I think the Pineapple Express is getting to. I do that. Like, I love on people, and I feel like we are the same in that way, and I appreciate you so much. Like, you make everyone feel like family, even if you just met them. Like, you could meet this person and be like, oh, what's up? Like, how are you? What's your name? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that is the best thing, like the best trait
looking at me like that,
to make people feel welcome and warm in your presence. So you do that without like issue. Like, you do that so fluently.
Agreed.
And I appreciate that.
Agreed.
And you're extremely driven. So like, you came from working at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were doing your 9-to-5 thing, and it's just so freaking inspiring how far you've come. Mm-hmm. I just want to say thank you to these people that are in my life and in my children's life. I appreciate you guys. You guys are family. And I don't know where this post is gonna go. Like, I never had like an end game for like this type of post. Like, there's no there's no real intention behind it, except I just wanted to put positivity out there for the people in my life. I dig it. I dig it. And express it in a way that I wanted to publicly recognize you. So yeah, that's my appreciation post for this week. I want you guys to know, like, it is okay to have a past. It is okay that, you know, like, I've done some stuff. I've said things that I'm not proud of, but that's what growth is. Mm-hmm. Recognizing that you've done them, you know what I'm saying? And we have our own traumas, and just kind of not letting that rule you, not letting it take over your life. I used to feel like a burden in a lot of people's lives. I used to feel like I wasn't worth anything. Don't feel that. You are worth something. Absolutely. You are worth a million gems. Like, it's insane. And you are so loved and appreciated. And I love every single one of you guys. And yeah, thank you for coming on this step in my journey with me. There's a lot more steps to go, because your girl ain't perfect. And I will never be perfect. Goofy. But thanks for listening.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Shut up now. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate this video. I do. I said enough, I think, throughout the video, so I don't think I need to expound on anything, but I do appreciate her for making this video. With that being said, I would love to hear your comments down below. So, Solicit Nation, if you guys enjoyed this reaction as much as I did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't be afraid to share. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. And if you've been here before, then you already know I gotta hit y'all with the deuces.